Welcome back, survivors! I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Carnivores Legacy. So last week, we just started into the jungles of Gravitsappa, and we haven't really gotten that many or seen too many endemic animals so far from it. But we're just going to get the usual prepared full weapons, not the radar, but just the cover scent and double ammo, and maybe I'll take the camouflage too, just to help us, given we have had another Rex run-in recently. But speaking of, I'm trying to remember, if we're missing any of the trophy animals for the roster, but to be honest, I don't think we really are. We've got the Parasaurolophus one filled, we got the Packy one filled. I'm pretty sure we've got the 2 Stegosaurus, the Allosaurus as well. I think the only thing we really have left might be the Rexes to go for, but I'm not super interested in toggling them on quite yet. So I think what I'll do is maybe we'll just choose the Parasaurolophus, try to get only a single trophy animal selected. Maybe we'll have better odds with the rest of the endemic roster then, and see how we do. Because we know there's at least one animal on Gravitsappa that we haven't collected yet, which is the Brontosaurus. There may be others we just haven't seen yet, but we at least have one lead we can work at. So everything looks pretty good, so we'll hop in and get to a new hunt and see how today goes. Okay, and we've loaded in here now. It looks like it's pretty calm around here. Just some regular Gallimimus. We do have the Plesiosaurs around, making a fair bit of noise. Now, I'm pretty sure if I would get close to them, they would be provoked into attacking. We have taken one down to try to see if they were an endemic animal we could, collect for the trophy room, but they aren't. Kind of makes sense because of how slow and lumbering they are on land. So we'll probably look at just leaving them be and going back out into more of the main areas of Gravitsappa. I don't want to go for the sniper rifle quite yet. So we'll probably see maybe about starting with this rifle unless we have something we really want to get. Well, actually, I don't think I've taken a good look at some of the ambient guys, because the Gallimimus looks like it's got a little bit of a different model and texture to it. Or it might just be how good the texture work is that it looks as different as it does. Oh, that's a new face. Well, technically, oh. You know what? I will admit I'm a little surprised that our cover scent and camouflage didn't help us for the Polacanthus, or actually I gotta double check if that actually was a Polacanthus. I saw the name, but I didn't register it. It's one of those things I'm sure people do. You skim read something, but then it's like, wait, what did I just read? I gotta double check. That's exactly what that was, but we do have a big trophy we can try going for right there, too. The only issue about it is going to be I don't want to use too many shots of the sniper rifle, just because we want to save that for others. Although, speaking of, I should probably check with the sniper rifle at how many shots we have left before we've got to reload it. Oh, geez, I was expecting it to run a little further with all the shooting I had done to it, but I guess with that size and speed, it doesn't really get that far, does it? Yeah, God. Okay, I must have gotten really lucky with the one mortal zone, or I used a lot more ammo than, I realized last time we were going after one of these big guys. You do want a sauropod to be tanky as well. It is just the thing where, if I want to know the mortal zones for things, I will have to kind of spoil myself to know what all the species are for them. No, and I do hear... Oh yeah, there's a lot of blood all around here from us blasting into that thing. I do hear the sounds of insect swarms. I'm still not sure if they are actually a danger or it's just a bit of flavor added to the map. I'm not sure I want to exactly find out. There we go. Yeah, it took a lot of our ammo, but that's at least one endemic animal. That'll be a new show for the trophy room. The only thing I have to figure out now is where we pushed the, other one that was with it off to. I want to say Polacanthus, but it might actually have been something else. It's at least nice to get that one back again. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I am glad I'm glad I've got the... Oh! Scaphognathus. No, I think that's the flyer. The only thing I can think of is... if I kept pushing them both this way, maybe if I just keep heading this direction... we'll get lucky and possibly find it. But it would be nice to be able to get a couple of animals right off the bat for our endemic hunting. And I do want to see how they kind of sit in the trophy room. Like, with the size of... God, I had it in the binoculars for a while there. I want to say Brontosaurus. With the size of it... I'm wondering where it's going to exactly take up a spot. Okay, there's a Parasaurolophus. I'm actually surprised it's running, given the wind's not really in that direction. So did something else scare it is the big question that I'm kind of now nervous of. Maybe we'll just try going up here. Try to stay low and look around and see what we can find. Like, what I probably actually should have done was focused on the smaller guy of the two endemics we found, because that one was easily able to run away from us better. And it's not exactly like the Brontosaurus would have been able to conceal itself all that well. No, okay, there's the Parasaurolophus. Gallimimus. Another Scaphognathus, but again, that's just the flyers. I don't know what happened to that little guy we were originally going after. Yeah, we'll just have to do a little bit more trekking around to see. I don't know if I would have pushed him up towards, like, the northern coast, or it would have worked a little more down to the south. Oh, just scared him off. Yeah, we'll just keep walking around, see what else we can find. I don't want to go into too heavy of a sprint right now, just because I don't really have a bearing of direction for if there's anything around. Because of how much we had been scaring around the little Ankylosaurid? I'm pretty sure that's what it kind of like classifies as. But because we are scaring that so much, I don't know if there is like a little bit of an extra alerted behavior where it's a little more sensitive until it calms down. So yeah, for now, I think all I can really do is... Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll do a little bit of running. Oh, there's an iguanodon, but we're not really looking or hoping to get another one of them. Although from the size... Oh, hold on. Okay, there's something beyond the iguanodon, though. A styracosaurus. No, see. Okay, so what we basically gotta do is we'll keep crouched low and try to give the iguanodon a lot of distance. Although it might have actually went running off. I don't really see it, so another Parasaurolophus. We'll aim for the Styracosaurus as our next harvest, though. Oh, that was a nice shot. I have no idea if I was trying to aim more for around the eye, because it being a ceratopsian, I kind of thought, okay, maybe it shares like the mortal zones of the Triceratops. But I think I got more of like a neck shot from where the it's technically crosshair, I think. I think I placed it further behind the eye than I probably should have, but oddly enough worked out really well. Gallimimus. Yeah, so that's another new addition for us. It's always the debate of, do you keep going and risk the 2 you've got, or do you go for a 3rd? I don't have any carnivores selected, so their chances of spawning in might be pretty low. Unless they're an endemic carnivore, which then kind of does have the case of, it would be nice to get. Just a copy hopping around. Yeah, I want to go a little bit longer to see. That's because it would be nice to try to get that Polacanthus, because I have to imagine that would put it to 3 endemics we've gotten off Gravitsappa. And it would make up for last week we not really getting anything super new for the map. I do just want to be careful about how quickly I am coming over hills and what else could be all around us. The biggest worry I have is it's going to be a Rex all of a sudden we'll see over hill. And if it is a Rex, we're basically hitting the immediate evacuation. There's no reason, or I really don't think I'd be able to have the skill to take a Rex down if I do stumble upon one. Pretty dead up around the northern coast here. And we're going to have to go right into the direction of the, we're going with the wind, which isn't exactly smart for hunting. Oh. Okay, Parasaurolophus there. Okay, I think it's just a couple parasaurs. I am just going to kind of head over there to take a little bit of another look. Yeah, parasaur running. Little compy here. Yeah, okay, so it was just a couple of them getting scared off. Yeah, we'll leave them be. They don't have to worry too much about us. We've got their diorama filled up nicely, so we can just focus on some other targets. Again, I'd like to try find one more, but it all depends on luck of the draw, and if we do even get lucky in stumbling upon something we haven't seen before. Okay. Yeah, looking pretty empty around here. Kind of feeling like maybe I should cut back straight to the east again. It was kind of the last area we had spotted the, I'm just going to keep calling it Polacanthus until I actually do have confirmation on what the name is. No, it's the last kind of area that we had spotted it. And maybe instead of working like any of the directions I've tried so far, it went more to the south and into the heart of the map. So yeah, we'll work our way inwards, and then maybe try cutting a little bit to the south. I did see a name pop up there, but I can't tell. I only saw it for a second, but there was a name of some kind here. Although it might have just been a compy with the squeaks I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, get us out of there. Or it could have been Gallimimus or anything else ambient-wise. Yeah, I am kicking myself a little bit, but at least we do have something for the trophy room so far. I'll keep going for another couple of minutes, just in case we can get lucky and stumble upon it again. Just Gallimimus and Moz chops. But it seemed... Okay, well, Dexter glitching out on me there, aside. It seems like just selecting the one trophy roster animal has helped a fair bit for us on Gravitsappa. It all can be down to RNG and luck of the draw on what spawns for you. But maybe having fewer species does open up more chances for the endemic roster to take up some of the slots. That, and it does thin out the number of dangers you might have to worry about, too, as you're out on a hunt as well. Yeah, it feels absolutely... I don't want to say dead, because there are animals in that about, but... what we're looking for just does not seem to be... anywhere at all. I mean, we are at the largest disadvantage for trying to hunt anything, because we're going with the wind's direction that way. But we've at least got something we'll head back with. Yeah, I think I'll have to call our little hunt here for today. Just because if I had direction, it'd be different. But since I don't, we'll at least head back to the trophy room and take a look at the 2 new additions we got for it. And here we are in the trophy room, so let's see if we can spot where our... well, there's one of our new additions down over here. So let's go take a look at this Styracosaurus. That's another really nicely modeled one, too. Like, very distinct crest that you can really see the details of. Even the little, like, side spikes underneath the larger ones above her really stand out. The eye also really, really stands out compared to the rest of it. So again, I'm pretty sure I shot, like, right in the neck area here to put it down. So it might be that's where its mortal zone is. It's maybe, like, eye and right behind the crest here. But another big ceratopsian, an excellent new addition for the trophy room here. And there's one more big one to find, although I'm not seeing it so far, so it's unless it's in one of these other two corners. Oh, well, I just had to take a right and I would have found it. So here is the Brontosaurus, I believe. Yeah, Brontosaurus. It is a biggin. But has a cheery smile in the trophy room display, it seems like. Yeah, nice and big, very tanky and chunky. Again, I'm not sure where the mortal zone might be. I'm guessing it is going to be somewhere around the head, just because with how the body is, that feels like there wouldn't be something super to aim for with it. But I am thinking then we want the other one to help round out this diorama really well, because it might be, instead of the head being down low, kind of like horizontal with the body, it's more above and kind of shows off the height better. But we know that's the Brontosaurus corner, so it might be, if they are there, I wonder if other sauropods might be in the other corners. I mean, I'm trying to apply some patterning to things, but to be honest, we have things all over the place. Like our lone Ornithomimus up there, our Ankylosaurus. No, not Ankylosaurus. Euplocephalus, I think? I think that's Euplocephalus. Those are... checking in a moment. But I don't think we actually have an Ankylosaurus yet. Yeah, these are Scolosaurus's. We saw, again, what I think might be a Polacanthus, but we have one more hunt we can do on Gravitsappa to try to see what else we can get. But, yeah, I don't think that's an Ankylosaurus. I think that's a Euplocephalus. But we do have confirmation that the main trophy roster, Rex aside, is fully collected and inside the trophy room. So we'll be able to hunt with a few less dangers on future hunts, which will hopefully help our odds out. Yeah, it is Euplocephalus. So it does make me think perhaps there is just like an Ankylosaurus to be found on one of the maps as well. Because we are seeing some classics like the Syracosaurus back. Okay, I guess that really is all I have for like classics coming back and returning as like some endemics so far. But yeah, we'll see what else is in store and what else we can get with the next episode of Gravitsappa. I think doing the 2 weeks per map is working so far. We can try to get what we can, then move along to the next, and then we can always try to go back if there are certain species or certain dioramas we have completely empty and we want to try to get. But then I'll probably spoil myself and look up what they are and where they are. But for now, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Carnivores Legacy. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.